Hi, this is Dr. David Wade, your family chiropractor. Soon to be medical doctor. I'm in school in Belize on a path to be a medical doctor. I've got a few years to walk down that path, but I wanted to discuss with you today the importance of being healthy to 100. It's formed around a word that we use called wellness. That's the formula for being healthy to 100. Wellness. Being well, or being healthy, functioning, having your body working the way it's supposed to in your NESS. So if you want your wellness score and you want your wellness function to be adequate, if you're going to be healthy to 100, you got to prepare for it. So we've already talked about the first N letter in the NESS, that's nutrition. The E is exercise, and the first S is stress management. Now, stress can be a problem, but it also doesn't have to be a problem. It's not a problem when your body's able to adapt to it. You have a margin of stress handling capacity. If your body's adapting to stresses the way it's supposed to and functioning in an adaptational manner, your body's going to deal with the stresses in a positive way so that your body's able to work and it's not going to break down. Now, inside of you, you have something like an energy. It's kind of like a battery. And we actually have tools in our office, measures that we can take that will kind of give us an idea about how your internal energy or your battery is working to get a level of your core score, your actual energy level. Gives us an idea about functionally whether or not you're on your path to living healthy to 100 and are able to make that with no problems. And it's based on a 100-point score, and you'll either have a good score or you may not have a good score. But the good news is if you don't have a good score, you got time to work on it if you prepare in advance and work towards being healthy. So one of the things that's important for us to be able to work with you as a patient is to be able to have good, adequate assessments to know exactly where you are, where you're starting, what the problems are, why the problems are there, and what are we going to do about trying to help you. By removing the interferences and barriers to allow that natural energy, that power, that life that you have within you to reconnect to your tissues. Now, when the brain messages or the life doesn't get to your tissues, it's a real serious problem that we call a subluxation. Essentially, what happens when the life fails to meet the tissues is you're going to have some degree of paralysis. Whether it's a spastic paralysis where you're stuck, locked up, not moving in a spasm, or it's flaccid paralysis where your body's weak and unable to move, there's going to be some reaction depending on the type of response that your body has to that diminished life to the tissues. So the whole purpose of our care is to reestablish the life or the energy, the vitality back to your body so that the messages run from your brain to your body appropriately. You know there is a system in your body that controls and coordinates everything else, allows them to function, works your immune system, controls your heartbeat, your rhythm, your digestion, your hormones, your immune system. Everything is under the control of this particular system. Do you know what that system is? The answer is it's your brain and your nervous system. So your nervous system has to carry messages of life and power to operate your body appropriately for your body to really function the way God intended it to. For you to be able to be healthy and to heal appropriately, you've got to have those signals connected. So if you're interested in finding out about how you're functioning or whether or not you may have some dysfunction or lack of energy, the messages of the spine affecting the power distribution of the nerve supply to your body, then I can assure you that it's going to create some negative impact and you're not going to like it. So if you're interested in opening up those pathways and having it assessed, I would encourage you to give our office a call. We have an office right across Snow Street, right across the street from Dillard's at Wade Chiropractic. And the number there is 256-237-9423. You can give our office a call. You can also go on the website here. You can make an appointment. And when you do make an appointment online, we actually offer you a courtesy examination. We'll be happy to discuss with you before we proceed any of our normal fees, which are always going to be applicable in every case. But you'll be able to get the initial part of that assessment completed basically as a courtesy to you just simply because you have scheduled online. Our office in Jacksonville is just as you go into Jacksonville. We're on the right, catty-cornered across from Walmart at the light, just right there at Calhoun County Insurance building. Our office faces south. Hopefully you can't miss it. There's a big sign that says Wade Chiropractic Jacksonville. The number there is 256-435-2800. We'd love to see you. Good to meet you. Hopefully we'll be able to help you. And we hopefully be able to answer the questions that you're concerned about relative to your health. This is Dr. David Wade wishing you good health for a lifetime.